Today I'm going to show you the best way to unlock more minion slots so you can make more money from your minions. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get straight into the video. Alright, so the way you get minion slots is by crafting unique minions. So each unique minion is like one of these. So you start with a cobblestone minion on your island. So each time you upgrade it, that's a new unique minion. So cobblestone has 11 unique minions that you can get. So if you craft all of these, then you will get 11 unique minions. And you will get a new minion slot every time you do a certain amount of new unique minions. So I have 26, and also most of those are from Elizabeth over here, who for free will upgrade your minion slots by simply just taking time, and you just have to click this upgrade and claim it every few days, and you'll get 5 extra minion slots from that, which is really awesome. So definitely do that. But the way you want to go about crafting uniques is quite simple. So I suggest you start off, when you first start off with farming and foraging minions, because those are the easiest two to do. So you want to buy yourself a rookie hoe and then get harvesting 5 on that, and then you should be able to go through all of the farming places. So you can get wheat, you can get all of the potatoes, carrots, everything like that over here, and melon and pumpkin. Get all of those, and then I'd say you want to farm them and get them up to tier 3, each of them. So all the farming minions up to tier 3, which is it should be decently easy to do, because all you need for tier 3 is 40 of each, which shouldn't take you very long at all. So if you farm all of them and get them all to tier 3, that'll be a good amount of uniques. And then you want to move over to the mushroom desert, and you'll need some more different tools over here. Like you'll need a shovel to get sand minions, and you'll go for cactus with the hoe, I think, and also the sugarcane as well. So get all of those to tier 3 by simply just mining stuff around here. And then what you can do is you can move on to foraging. Now for foraging, you'll need an efficiency 5 golden axe, I think, in order to break the logs fast. Or you could use a jungle axe if you're just starting out, because that will break multiple logs at once. But yeah, you just go through and mine all of these and get to tier 3 at least. I'll show you how to get further than that eventually, but get everything to tier 3 to start off with. Then you go over to the park and do the same thing for each of these. You might need some extra foraging levels to get between here, but you get that from mining the wood. That's pretty simple to get that. And then once you've done that, I'd obviously go and do the same thing for mining. I do mining next. So you can get some coins on the way as well with mining as well. If you go to the deep caverns and just go through all of the floors, getting all of the things and get them all up to tier 3. The one problem with this one is you might need to get the gold miner's pickaxe, because that has auto smelt on it, so you can get yourself some easy gold and iron to upgrade them to tier 3. Now once you've got all of those to tier 3, I'd probably start with combat. In terms of combat, there's not really much to it. You just go and kill all the mobs and get those guys crafted. What I suggest you do at this point, once you've done like all of the collections. Did I miss one? I missed like, you do brewing, I guess, or fishing. I mean, fishing is not many minions, because there's a fish minion, which is very important actually. Fishing minion, you should definitely get this, because it's a good minion to get all the collections as well. Fishing minion is quite difficult to upgrade, I think, because you need to fish it all. That will take a while, so you might just want to buy the fish from the bazaar. But by this point you should have bazaar unlocked if you've got to tier 3 on all the minions. So yeah, what you want to then do is I put them in a chest like this, so you've got all of your minions laid out, and you can work towards the upgrades on each of them. I haven't actually got all of them here, but yeah, you want to start working on getting these up as high as you can. Now the way you want to do this past tier 3, you might need to start buying resources from the bazaar. So say for cobblestone, let's look at tier 4. You can go to tier 4 probably without actually. You can probably go to tier 4 without buying anything. But when you get to tier 5, you might want to start buying the enchanted versions with some coins. You will need some coins to do this. Now a good way to make some early coins is just go to the mushroom desert and put the mine sand, and then just make that into enchanted sand and sell it to bazaar. That's a really good way of making some early coins, which you can then use to make your minions. Then you want to go through and upgrade them, trying to make sure you've unlocked almost every minion. There's a few that you probably won't have if you start Inferno and Voidling, which you won't be able to get for a long time, but I don't even have them. These ones are new as well, so you need to keep updating your thing as you get more minions added. So these two I haven't quite got yet, because you need to do some certain things for them. But yeah, in terms of Slayer minions, you want to get the Revenant and the Tarantula relatively early on, but they are quite difficult to do. So Tarantula is here. The first tier of Tarantula, you need 80 Tarantula webs, and then 1 enchantment spider. That's not too hard, but you need the right Slayer level in the Maddox backbone thing. So you need to get a certain level of this here. Slayer recipes. You need to get up to the Revenant minion here. I don't know what tier this is, but yeah, there's 80, and then a crystallized heart, which is quite difficult to get. But yeah, those are 2 you need to get eventually. But yeah, once you've got all of them to a basic tier, once you've got them all to a basic tier, you will go to the bazaar and start buying the stuff you need to upgrade them. So say for farming, I would want to buy enchanted carrots. These it does get slightly more expensive, so some of them you can go and mine yourself. So for example, carrots, it's easy if you just go through here and mine up all of these. You can upgrade your minion to at least tier 5 by doing that. But once you've got them all tier 5, that should be a lot of minion slots you've got, plus the ones that you get from the woman in there. That's pretty good. So yeah, you should have a good amount of minions by that point. And if you want to go even further to get something like 26 that I have, you'll need to get them all at least to tier 7, which is quite difficult. And also some of them to tier like 11 or even 12 for some minions. But the higher you go, the more you'll get, obviously. I will need to do how many more crafts? 45 more uniques to get my 27th minion slot. So that's not actually, I don't have very high minion slots. It's not really that difficult to go further, especially with more minions being added day by day. But yeah, that's a pretty decent guide, I think, on how you should do it. So yeah, it's just basically it will get more and more expensive the higher you go. So once you get to 6, this starts to get decently expensive. 18 enchanted emeralds. Then 7 is even more. It's 64 enchanted emeralds. Yeah, it gets more and more expensive. So yeah, and if you get all the way to 11, it gets ridiculously expensive. So you don't want to do every minion all the way to 11 unless you're really going for the minion slots. So yeah, alright. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. The channel is growing amazingly at the moment, so please hit the subscribe button and we'll get to 1k subs very soon. But that's going to do it today, so goodbye.